Just shut up. Shut up. Hey, what do you got going on over there? What's in there? What's in the box? What is that? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the Xbox? What's in the Xbox? What's in the Xbox? Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video. This is a new feature I'm doing on my channel, and I hope you like the intro. This is all about the original Xbox. I didn't have one of these, nor a PS2, nor a GameCube even back in the day. I missed this entire generation completely. I know I've talked about a few GameCube games on my channel before, but that's because I got a Wii, and that got me back into gaming. I didn't have the previous generation to the Wii, so I never played any Xbox games. I mean, I knew friends and family who had them, and I would play them over there, but I never owned one. Now, what's this big thing doing in the front, you're asking? And why is this new segment called What's in the Xbox? This is actually a friend of mine's Xbox. He was, I guess, deciding to renovate, clear some space, get rid of some old items, and he said, hey, you want to get an Xbox? I'm like, yeah, sure. And what's kind of interesting is he actually modded his so that it would play imports and also games that he had burned on disc. So he also gave me this giant binder full of old original Xbox games. And I mean, these things are plentiful. Look at all of these discs. We've got piles and piles. I mean, there must be 100 of them? I'm not sure. But yeah, these are all these different games. I've never played any of these things. Well, perhaps one or two, but certainly for the majority of these will all be new experiences for me. And I thought, well, why don't I just leave them as they are in the case and just take out the first one, pop it into the Xbox, and see what it's like. And that's what this title is going to be, this segment. It's What's in the Xbox? I'm going to grab a disc at random. In fact, I think what I'll do is start at the beginning and just work page by page, throw the disc in, play the game, and see if I like it. Now, I guess to keep it even keel, what I might do is I'll start the game, I'll tell you what my initial impressions are, and then I will play it for like an hour and come back an hour later and tell you what I think now that I've been in it for a while. So yeah, let's start off with the very first episode of What's in the Xbox, and the answer this time is Lego Star Wars. Now, of course, the thing is, this is actually based on the prequel trilogy. So we've got Qui-gon, Jinn, and Obi-Wan here. Not that I have a problem with that, but, and in fact, I'll do a video about the Phantom Menace and various of the newer trilogy at some point in the future. But I've played a fair share of Lego games before. I've played Lego Harry Potter, Lego Batman, and the Lego Star Wars original trilogy stuff, but not this stuff based on the prequel trilogy. So this is actually new for me. I'm kind of comparing what the graphics look like. Now, when I played Lego Star Wars original trilogy, it was the GameCube version, and this looks on par with that. Yeah, I would say this looks as good as that one did. I also played Lego Batman, as I mentioned, but that was on the Wii, and Lego Harry Potter was on the PS4. So they were a bit more shiny and a bit more polygons involved there. But anyway, let's start this off. Alright, we're in. So, yeah, it feels very much like the Lego Star Wars games I have played. Hold B to do your special ability on the door. B, that's the B there. And let's take these fellas on. Yes, good stuff. I've had to turn off the music because you know what it's like with, oh, darn it, I died. Yeah, I had to turn it off with all the possible copyright problems running a Star Wars game going on here. But, yeah, having played my fair share of the Lego games, I can say this is very much in keeping with what I'm used to. Ooh, where's that little guy do? Okay, and then you just... Yeah. So, this is perhaps not the best game to start off with because I have kind of played these before, so it's not like this is a brand new experience for me on the Xbox. But it looks all right. Oh, I guess you need to be one of those characters in order to do that. Yes, only 3PO can go into that room. All right. Yeah, I'm going to just play a little bit of this. What else can I really say, having not... you know, I have played the Lego games. This is very much more Lego. Sure, it's good stuff. And... Ooh, I can go in there. This looks cool. Oh, no, don't hit that. You want to actually do the... Use the Force. Awesome. I think this was one of the first major Lego licensed games, wasn't it? I remember when this came out, people were all intrigued. Like, what? They're doing games with Star Wars Lego characters? Is that gonna work out? And then, of course, nowadays everything's got a Lego version of it somewhere. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see them do Lego Star Trek. Ooh! I didn't realize I got more of them there. Go get them, Qui-gon. Yeah, I always thought that would be a really good idea to. I mean, Star Trek really lends itself well to kind of punching and beating up. Which I think a lot of the Lego games would work well with. So, anyway, that's just my 2 cents worth. Telltale, Traveler's Tales, whoever it is. Telltale. Go ahead and make a Lego Star Trek game, please, because I think that'd be pretty cool. You've got a lot of different generations, a lot of different time periods you could play with. So, I'm going to throw that one out there for anybody to use. Alright, so yes, as per what I said originally, I'm going to play this for an hour and then sort of do some final thoughts. So we will talk to you soon. Alright, well here we are, about an hour into Lego Star Wars, and we're doing the pod race, which actually has been one of my favorite parts of The Phantom Menace. As I mentioned earlier, I actually quite like The Phantom Menace. I know it's probably a little bit controversial. I'm going to do a video about that someday. But, ooh, geez, I gotta say, this is really challenging, this level. I've been trying to get through this quite a few times. It's a nice, they nicely mixed up the variety. I mean, yeah, sure, it's been all typical running around, unloading blocks and trying to solve puzzles for the beginning of the game. And now that we've met up with young Anakin, we've got the pod race to do. And as long as I keep going over the speed things here, and I do it fast enough, like I've got 10 seconds to get to the next area, then I unlock the next chapter. Oh, I think I made it! Yes, we can finish off the final section here. So yeah, final conclusions about Lego Star Wars for the new trilogy. I gotta say, I mean, the game looks, oh darn it, the game looks really good, on par with the stuff I saw on the Wii with Lego Batman and stuff, so that's really nice. I'm really surprised actually that they started off, I mean they had to kind of follow the film where obviously we begin with Obi-Wan and qui-gon, but honestly... Oh, another final section to go. Oh man, is that only the first wave? I gotta do this 3 times? Good lord. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be the end of the video here. Here's Saboba. Yeah, I have to say that, yes, although they had to follow the storyline of the movie and begin with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, I have to say I actually preferred when we switched to Queen Amidala and we had a blaster again. Oh, fell in the pit. In the Star Wars original trilogy, Lego Star Wars for the original trilogy, you start off with Princess Leia, and you've got a blaster right away, and that makes the game quite enjoyable. It's quite fun to try out, just blasting stuff everywhere you go. But with this one, because you're starting off with Obi-Wan and qui-gon, the lightsaber action for the Lego portion of this title, it's a little clunky and slow. I kind of preferred when I finally got to Amidala and was able to, darn it, missed that speed up, and was actually able to switch to using a blaster because it's actually a lot more fun. So yeah, there we go. There is the very first What's in the Xbox review. There'll be plenty more of these coming because that little binder set of my friends has got piles of games for me to try out. So this is going to be an interesting new feature, and I look forward to doing more Xbox games. Alright, if I can get through here in time, yes I did. Excellent. On that note, I will say we will see you down the rabbit hole.